Hello and welcome to today's free trading video and market analysis. I'm your host, Kenny, Senior Research Analyst with the MiniAnalyst.com. The first thing we're looking at here is a chart of the market. This is the mini S&P 500 futures contract, front month in nature. Actually, it's not. It's the mini mid-cap. And we're looking at a daily chart, so we're going to go ahead and switch over. We'll take a look at that in a second. We're going to pull this up right here. There we go. Front month contract for this Friday, the 22nd day of July. 2011, looking at kind of a quiet day. The bears tried to take some profits from yesterday, or the bulls that were yesterday tried to take some profits today and see what kind of test the downside on the market this morning. But it really wasn't there. Even though, as you can see, these are our proprietary indicators, our intraday dynamics, as we refer to them, to kind of gauge where the market is likely to head. And obviously, yesterday morning, being Thursday, the 21st day of July, that you saw some impressive bullish. Not only did you have a gap higher and then a quick break to the upside to break above the early session high, and we can't really call that earlier session high, in concert with such extreme bullishness. Look at this green right here. Look at this green accelerating, Did have one thorn in the paw, green accelerating. And so really, essentially, we had, it looks like, 7 bullish indications against 1 bearish indication. So definitely the market was going to go higher, and it actually did. If you look at the price there, so we'll call it 1330. Once we got above 1330, I mean, it was just off to the races. The market just blasted to a high of, I guess, around 3042 or so. 4350. I take that back, a little bit higher, and actually closed near that range. Actually closed above 1340. But we're going to look at a daily chart in a second and see what exactly is going on with the market now. As of today, on this Friday, again, it's been kind of a quiet session. As you can see from our indicators, there's essentially flat. We did have some accelerating bearishness, but it essentially printed reverse H&S and was a cause for a break above the trend and a slow trail higher for the session today. But, are we going to break above the high of yesterday, 42 to 44? Probably not. Is it a good buying opportunity here at 40 to 41? Perhaps. I mean, we do have some bullishness. Having said that, really not going to put out any informational free day trades on a market that's this quiet when we're really not getting any moves. Having said that, look at this impressive follow-through move there. I mean, that wasn't some extreme buying programs. What are they doing? Well, we're going to look at a chart of the daily, which should be right around here, actually. So there's a chart of the daily cash market, and as you can see, going back, this is of course late July, late summer, and we are still in the trading range that we first entered in January. We can actually scroll out perhaps a little bit on that. Entered into this trading range in January. Look, there we peaked in on January 18th. And just kind of eased our way into this trading range throughout February, and really that's been what's been printed. In fact, you can go a little bit wider for these extremes, but most of the lion's share of the trade there. I mean, we've had a lot of directional moves, and that's why you're getting particularly the move that we had really quickly to the downside, to test our target zone of around 1300. Very easy target, 1300, very round target, in concert with the trading range, the bottom of the trading range that we had seen, and certainly in concert with the trend being here. We weren't going to we're going to dangle our toes in there, test the water, and then quickly get back to the upside, given the trend is fully bullish. From a price technical perspective, obviously not so much, but the trend is fully bullish. We're officially fully bullish, certainly above 1300, I believe, has been the call. Or so, certainly on a closing basis. And from a directional movement perspective, bullish. Intermediate terms coming on. Momentum. Short-term bullish, intermediate terms already in existence. So you have, again, 7, 8. I mean, people like to put money to work. There's an immense amount of cash sitting on the sidelines waiting to put money to work, and certainly need to get this debt resolution for the budget deficit for the country, and we're making some inroads there, and that's kind of why we got the rally yesterday. So should we get past that little news event, a little hurdle, but we certainly don't really pay attention to that. We just look at price. What's the actual market doing? And obviously you can see we're at a trading range. Should you be selling now? If we get an outside move, certainly for a quick 2 to 3 day trade, obviously we're going to expect to go to the other side of the trading range, and of course we'll seek to gauge price as we get there. But right now we are fully bullish, and probably could get a move easily to 1360 again, at least an outside move, and could actually get a break. But again, we can't really go on the record with that, because even though we have printed a higher low right here amidst an all-out bullish formation, we're officially bullish on the market, so we definitely expect the market to move higher. Having said that, we definitely have to look at the trading range, and we respect the price. MRSEM, which we've spoken about a tremendous amount, gave back a tremendous amount of profit. We mentioned this space cadet right here. He really didn't know what he was doing, this bar, and obviously came back to reality, came back to earth. Unfortunately, it was just enough to reverse our system and go to the short side, just on a simple retest. Actually, that was the retest of 1300 or so that we mentioned in terms of price on the cash market. So that is unfortunate for this system to be riding up such a loss. But certainly, if you go to look at the actual profits, you can see 85,000, 13,000 max drawdown, and what a beautiful equity curve. Even with this drawdown, we mentioned this system quite a bit. The ES30M, kind of similar. Rode about 3 losses right here. Did catch a beautiful long setup, but kind of got out a little bit early. Now, of course, we didn't really expect that this was the concessions, I guess, in the Obama camp for the debt issue, and we got the blast higher, the news-related knee-jerk move higher. But as you can see, we're at the top of that trading range, this very short-term trading range. So definitely looking for some bearish exposure there. Having said that, we're going to move along, and we can actually look, even though, there's a beautiful winner, we can look over the last, this system is not even offered in any of our portfolios as of yet. Now, we have honored requests to add that, and certainly if you're interested in trading this, it's been kind of a slow going, but look at, since March, it looks like, mid-March, but we've had a nice little bounce back, and definitely expect some more green to come, because if you look, that's over the last 3 years or so. But if you go back, obviously, let's see, that chart was going back to right here. So this is that little leg. We had a beautiful leg past that, little bitty drawdown there, and a beautiful leg up right there. Of course, non-optimized, non-curve fitted trading models is all that we indulge in here at the MiniAnalyst.com. And so I guess that's about everything. What are we looking at there? The EVO hasn't really been trading, so we talk about the EVO, the SCM, MRSEM, and just keep on going. There you see the DT 8.0 putting up some beautiful winners in a short setup. Actually, today the Dow's been particularly weak relative to the other markets. So how have our portfolios been doing? Well, we can go ahead and pull that up right here. Let's see. Right there, as of 7/21 yesterday, over the last 127 days in terms of percentage, the leader is, drumroll, MSAUDT. Big surprise. These two have been at the top of the game, and of course, you really have to stay on the cutting edge of things, and that's why we try and we develop 2 to 4 trading models. We now have over 60 2 to 4 trading models per year, sometimes more, sometimes less, perhaps. But what we did with MSAUDT was this was the ultimate. And there was the day trader version. We extracted the MRSEM that we just spoke about from the MSAU and just made a day trade only. That brought down the minimum from 15,000 to 10,000. Conversely, the Delta DTS trades about 9 contracts across about 6 or 7 trading models. So this could actually go down, excuse me, to $10,000. This used to be up to 15. Came down to $10,000. The margin on these is about $3,000. or so, but you certainly have to be able to withstand drawdowns. But look at the amazing gains that we've seen. I mean, it just continues. 145%. We had a drawdown a couple of months ago where these had actually come down. I think Delta DTS had come down to about 70-80% or so in gains, and what a great opportunity again to participate, to not only get involved to catch the up moves, but then on any kind of retracement of certainly 30% or so to add more exposure. What a great opportunity it was to add more exposure to the Delta DTS and really all of our portfolios. I think MSAUDT, you guys would probably have to look back, but got down to around 100% or so. So there's another 50% just from the latest drawdown, 150% or so roughly over the last 127 days. So really an impressive portfolio has been the MSAUDT. But as I was mentioning, both these portfolios, this is the new, we term it new to our clients, the new Delta DTS, because we've retooled the Delta DTS, which has been around for about 5 years or so. We may have dropped some laggard systems and added in some cutting edge trading models, or that's exactly what we did with the Delta DTS, and you see the results. Well, you see the results, and that's what we care about. MSAUDT, about a year before or so, went through and just pulled out all the best performing trading models and created this portfolio. Actually, I guess it's been about 2 years ago. Created this portfolio out of just the elite trading models that were performing the best, and again, there you have the results. The venerable MapDT, this goes to show that there is some correlation. The MapDT has been around for about 8 years, 7 years or so, 8 years actually. And certainly we add cutting edge models to it. It's a $20,000 portfolio, up over 100%. So there it is, right in the top with the top dogs in terms of percentage. If you're interested in only the dollar, the absolute value, $30,000, our top portfolios. Look at this one. Delta DT, just a $35,000 portfolio, hanging up there with a $27,000 gain. So it's pretty impressive. Delta Blows, our $100,000 portfolios, putting up $30,000 in gains. Here was Thursday. Had a pretty good day Thursday. We'll scroll right to the MSAUDT, up 8%, putting up solid gains. It wasn't the MapDT's leading. Sorry, I take that back. MapDT version 4.0 HR is leading 15% on Thursday. Had a bit of a drawdown on Wednesday. A couple points lost, a couple percentage. Tuesday was another good day. Look at that. MapDT version 4.0 HR, 15%. Of course, not leading. We'll go to the MSAUDT, up a solid 10% or so. Monday, here's where the MSAUDT really stood out. Almost 20% gain on a day where we had some relatively quiet sessions. So there you have the how the thing's been doing. MSAUDT sits atop the futures primary portfolios, 145% gain. This was as of yesterday, the 21st. Today's Friday, the 22nd. And here's a little promotion for you. If you subscribe today, you'll save 50% on a year's subscription. All you have to do is enter promo code YEAR, Y-E-A-R. You'll need to purchase 4 quarters of the MSAUDT. I think it's only $588, $788, something like that. Actually, we can go to the website. And MSAUDT, boom. How much is that? $588. Good Lord. I think these prices are potentially going to go higher. Actually, so you might want to definitely participate in that, particularly with 50% off. So literally for $1,200, for $1,200, you're going to get an entire year, and I believe you're going to save on commissions. Yeah, you're going to save 20% on commissions, $2 a round turn, I believe, $2.50, something like that. So you're going to save 20% on commissions and 50% on a yearly subscription, $1,200. And what's the gain been over the last 127 days or so? $15,000 for $1,200. So 10% goes to the house essentially to be able to participate in these elite trading models. So if you guys have any questions, go to the website, chat with the support team live, ask an analyst, or shoot us an email to admin@MiniAnalyst.com. Hope you've enjoyed this quick updates on the market, and I hope you guys have a good weekend, and we shall see you next time.